How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the CSPN podcast, your podcast for all things Chaminade. Man, we got a good one here for you guys today. A lot of stuff happened this past week at Chaminade. I'm Kevin Keuhl, joined with Mark Scott and special guest Jack Carrow today.
Yep, thanks for having me.
How's it going, folks?
Spring's here, boys. A week from today, we're on spring break.
Yeah, I was telling Jack Weber, I have AC Lab last block next Thursday, and we have those modified classes for parent-teacher conferences. So I'm getting a haircut at 11 o'clock, and I'll be on a plane by 4. So, ladies, watch out. I'm coming for you on the beach.
Heading to Naples, right?
I am.
Oh, that's going to be a good time.
Dangerous.
I know.
Kara, what are you doing for spring break?
I'll be heading south of the border to Mexico for a few days.
All right.
Yeah.
How's that going to be with, the COVID testing and everything?
It's pretty, relaxed right now. I know that you need a test once you get to the resort just for when you leave. But other than that, I think it's, pretty normal down there.
Do you not have to test when you go?
I'm not 100% sure. I got to probably check in on that.
I thought I heard you have to get a negative test before you leave, but that could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I know certainly, before you leave the resort and come back to the United States, you need one, but I didn't know if you needed one to get into the resort in the first place. Kevin, what are you doing?
I'm going down to Destin/Rosemary area, same thing as every year. It'll be a good time, though. I'm excited.
So no Naples, no spring break edition of the podcast?
There's talk of us maybe going down to Naples for half the week.
Okay.
If we,
it's a little late, but...
yeah, well, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Maybe we could get a little Zoom going for the podcast. I don't know.
Possibly. We can make it work for sure.
The weather's unbelievable, though.
Yeah, I was wearing a sweatshirt, and I took it off, and I just let the pits flow a little bit, get a little circulation in there. It was feeling great. It was gorgeous.
I was fishing yesterday. First time of the season.
Where'd you fish?
Up in St. Charles.
Catch anything?
Yeah, I caught a 3.5-pound bass and then a couple smaller ones, but it was a good time. Weather's great right now, so no complaints.
Are the fish only biting in St. Charles? Like how they don't wear a mask up there? They're the only ones that...
Yeah, pretty much.
I got
yeah,
you.
the COVID slowed down the food rush of the
fair
fish
enough,
down
fair enough.
here.
Yeah, I get it.
So Sam Page said no fish allowed to eat yet.
Yeah, Sam Page, he's got a rough rap with the St. Louis high schoolers,
Yeah, it's
That guy sucks.
Took away half my football season. It's okay.
Took away some of the soccer season. Carrow, former varsity soccer goalie.
Yes,
we do.
Yes.
You want to talk about that experience a little bit?
Great 4 years. Couple years on varsity. We had some good teams. It's kind of sucks though. Past 3 years, we've gotten knocked out by the state champions that year. So
Yikes.
you can look at it if we had beaten them, we might have won it all. But also the fact that we lost to the best too, it makes it somewhat less of a bummer. But still, it was a fun time though.
I got a controversial hot take here.
All right, let's
Chaminade Soccer is the team that loses games they're supposed to win and wins games that they shouldn't. And that is facts.
I believe that's not controversial at all. I believe that's an accurate statement.
The games we won, we should have won. There wasn't a game we won that we shouldn't have.
That's
and then,
true.
Games
that
that we
true.
lost, I don't know, we got
lose a
lucky
lot
with
of
some of
games.
those, and then we had some guys hurt, and so not to make
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to make a bunch of excuses, but
No, yeah, I get it.
I have breaking news from Adam Scheffner. Arrowhead will now be called GEHA Field. Arrowhead Stadium will no longer.
Really?
Yeah, so I guess that is, wow.
That's crazy. Speaking of breaking news, let's talk about this little email chain that occurred between the student body this week. What happened there?
Yeah, so George Boucher, I think he's a notorious mass email 6th grader, maybe 7th grade, I forget. But essentially, Mr. Hale was filling me in, and I think he's been caught red-handed doing mass emails to the school after an email had been sent to him. So he'll
So he's done this before.
Yeah, so he'll send like a snarky remark after an email's been sent. So in this particular one, it was the Sustainability Club who was reaching out about the aluminum cans that we use at lunch. And, I mean, it was just like a call for us to recycle more because we use, this says 1,800 aluminum cans consumed every week at lunch. And so George, honestly, I didn't even know this was a snarky comment, more just kind of like rebuttaling the statement. He writes, "But if you're worried about the impact that the cans have, why serve them, ? You serve them with a lunch that comes with a drink. So it's to be expected that students get the cans and recycle them. If you don't want the environmental impacts of the cans, don't serve them. I like that little. That was a little.
I'm not gonna lie.
little
I don't see an issue with that response.
I don't either. I think why it was made such a big deal was because of the context of the email. But no, I mean I agree. I think it's a fair point. I don't know. I guess and clearly, Mr. Schaff started off the teacher movement after this. He says, "Ha ha ha! Ha. I love the simplicity of this reply. George, did you drive to work today?" So here's my question for you guys. I know that's so was.
He's in
Was
7th grade.
was Mr. Schaff making an ironic comment that if he was driving to work, he would be putting gases into the atmosphere, or was it like a maturity thing, like you're coming off as a grown man?
I think it was the
Second
former.
The former?
The first one that you said.
I don't know. It's
I think he was more.
You know,
like
I feel like
agreeing
this-
with George.
this is a
I don't want to speak for him, but
it's almost like a piece of fine art. It's open for interpretation, you know.
yeah, that's true.
But I thought that was pretty funny, and then some other
good
teachers kind of got triggered, honestly. But I thought it was kind of ridiculous. Like I was holding back the urge to just reply and be like, I hope you know no one cares. Not even about the email. Like I understand the email. I think it's a great thing that we have the sustainability club. But it's like the teachers that think they were like high and mighty by being like, oh, this 7th grader said something dumb. Like you know what I mean? Like
It's like
just
he's a 7th grader.
Exactly.
You know, it's like I mean, and also he has a point. We get served a boxed lunch every single day, 1 of 3 options. No, you don't get to pick anything else except the entree. And with that, you can either get a bottled water or a canned Mountain Dew or a Gatorade or something. So we don't have a lot of options already.
yeah.
And, you know,
They should add a 4th option.
or they should, yeah, but the point is that what George is saying is that we're already not given much to work with. So I don't know what you want
It's
us
a
to
fair
do.
point.
Not get a drink or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
And so whoever posted this on the CSPN podcast, I don't know who it was, but they used the Office quote
Wasn't me.
when Dwight Schrute is applying for the job. It's so I put George Boucher, 3 words: hardworking, alpha male, jackhammer, merciless, insatiable.
Do you post all those?
No.
Mark posts the majority of them.
Um,
I don't have those kinds of memes in my phone, so.
They're in my brain, buddy.
But that's the thing. Do you make them yourself?
Well,
Oh,
like
okay.
I don't make them like the
Must have a lot
monkey.
of free time.
Some of it's like screenshots from previous meme accounts I follow. But like that, I didn't make that one obviously. And then like
That one's my favorite.
that was a screenshot.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, the the homecoming
Or
in
the
back.
coffin one.
Yeah.
That one was pretty funny too.
All right, what's next?
So anyway, that email was pretty crazy.
It was.
Let us know what you guys think. Moving on though, Q&A. We put up a Q&A for you
Wait,
guys.
do you want
as
to do house
questions.
show or?
We'll lead into that.
Okay, that's
after
fine.
Because a couple of the
I
questions
got
have to
you.
do with that.
That's
so
fine.
How many questions were there?
There's
We
a
got
good
a fair amount this
but
year,
we
or
won't
this week.
ask all of them. So I'll leave that question for last. So the first question from Teddy Pud Lowski. Any plans to get some
Pud
more
space Lowski.
yeah, the Pud Press.
PP. The
and-
small PP.
Any plans to get some more interviews for the podcast?
Yeah, I mean, I think
I'd
that's
say
our
so.
goal at the end of the day. I
Mhm.
know Amar Johnson's definitely on our radar as he looks to come out with his college decision.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we should release it on breaking news.
That's what I was trying. That's what I was trying to get. I don't know if he's trying to make a huge deal out of it, but yeah, he's definitely on our radar. Terrace, yeah, it's really hard to get some of the basketball guys because they practice at 4, and a lot of them do online learning, so they can't really get here quick enough. Who else?
To be honest, anyone who's listening to this and is interested in being on it, reach out to me, reach out to Mark. We will try and get you on it. We're always looking for
Yeah,
new
I
people
mean-
because we want this podcast to continue on after we leave.
Yeah.
So if you're a sophomore, junior, freshman, and you think this is fun and want to get into it, reach out to us. We'll try and get you on. Literally do what Carrow's doing. He's just sitting here and talking. He's
Yeah,
not
because
even-
we originally planned to have Kara or Jack Weber on, but he couldn't do it because of baseball tryouts. So we were like,
Mhm.
all right, well, Kara will add some funny commentary, so why not?
Yeah.
Especially being that Cooper's out this week.
Fringe guy. I'm the fringe guy.
You are a French guy.
Yeah.
What do we got next, Kevin?
Will you guys be broadcasting varsity volleyball games?
Yeah, I mean,
I think we will be.
we're definitely doing baseball.
Oh, baseball.
Volleyball.
Oh, volleyball.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kevin and I will do everyone. I think we're going to do a lot of baseball, so that will take up a lot of our time.
Yeah.
But, sir, I mean, I'm
Mostly baseball.
sure we can talk to Bell and ask him if he'd be open to doing the broadcast.
I actually already talked to him. He said they're going to try and do every sport at least a few times.
Wow.
So lacrosse they'll do a few times.
Awesome.
Volleyball they'll do a few times.
Dude, I'm telling you, CSPN is
No promises, but they're going to try to.
it's turning into a big deal. I mean,
It
not
is.
that it isn't already, but I think we have easily one of the best broadcasting programs in St. Louis.
I think so.
Maybe if not the best.
Well, I think we're the only student-led one. I'm pretty sure every other school is it's led by adults. Like Mr. Bell's obviously the head of it, but
Yeah.
he says to us, "You guys do it. I'm here to oversee it. Let me know if you need anything."
Yeah.
And after that,
Facilitate
we do
it for sure.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Should the administration change rules with recent changes in the pandemic?
Um,
I think at this point, I think they could, they should, but I think at this point in the year, we only got a couple months left, and I can just see them keeping it the same.
yeah, I mean, I obviously I think this is how a lot of people feel. I don't like wearing the mask. I don't enjoy it, but I understand that it's kind of necessary because I think one thing we tend to forget is yes, there is a vaccine and a lot of people are getting vaccinated, but it's still out there and there's still a lot of people not vaccinated. With that said, do I think we can loosen it up a little bit? For sure. I 100% agree with that. I just think for a liability standpoint in the school's eyes, it's pretty hard for them just to be okay, we're back to normal because if there is an outbreak,
They can get in some
they're going to
serious
get
trouble.
in some serious legal trouble. So it's more we've been shorted a lot of stuff this year, and it's not it's going to be anything new in the coming months. But I don't know, just make the best out of what we got, and if they do loosen up, that's great. If not, it's how it's been all year,
I think my main thing is I just would like to see if we can maybe let the seniors start leaving for lunch. That's really
Yeah,
not much.
that's one of the
really not
illogical
much,
things
man.
that the school has done.
It's come on, you already are giving us nothing. I don't think we've had one senior privilege that's
Yeah.
unique to our year.
Except hoodies, but
every year they're allowed.
Well, and I guess I was looking at more big picture, but when you bring up that point, I think there should definitely be some.
I'm saying
changes.
even the smaller stuff like that.
No, yeah,
why
I mean,
can we not leave for lunch? That's ridiculous.
That's where you start.
That's ridiculous.
You start small and then get bigger.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. What are you looking forward to in the fall? Or I guess for next year. What are you looking forward to in the fall as far as Chaminade sports?
So I was just talking with someone, I forget, but we were talking about how strong of an O-line we have for football. I believe, I could be wrong, but I think Coach Torrey is pursuing Christian Cotton, who's the quarterback at Trinity High School. Trinity just closed down, and
Did
so yeah, they did.
Oh, sorry.
Or they will be closing down this coming summer. Yeah.
Sorry to
And
hear
so
that.
Christian Cotton is a sophomore currently, I believe, and we're going to need a quarterback because Cam is going to be playing corner, and he's going to college. He's not really going to want to play quarterback. But anyways, I was talking to Carson Glenn about how strong of an O-line we have. We have a great receiving core with Eli leading it, and then we got a great defense. We need some guys to step up at linebacker, but other than that, I think Chaminade football will be here to stay for a little bit.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, I would say the same with the soccer team. I know we had a lot of seniors in the starting lineup this year, but towards the end of the year, a bunch of younger guys started to play more, and they made a huge impact. And so I think next year they can make a deep run and maybe go all the way.
All right. Good to hear that. And now we'll end off the questions here. So we'll do two with this. Unless, Mark, do you have one that you want to add specifically?
What were you going to do?
I
One
was
of
gonna-
Peter's?
I was going to tie that in with this one. How do you guys, or how do the students rank the house shows?
Hold
which
on. Can
get
we
a
do
poll
one?
for?
Can we do one?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the last fan question. Then we'll lead into the house show. But last random fan question.
Yeah.
Okay. So Peter Helmsley writes, how many hits will the King brothers, Dan
Okay.
King and Ryan King, combine for this year?
200.
I'm thinking. I mean,
I'd put my money on over 100.
the King brothers they're gonna kill it this year.
They're
you
gonna
know?
shock. They're gonna shock
They're
the
gonna-
nation.
Is Ryan playing baseball?
I think, and I don't think they're gonna get cut because I think they don't
Yeah,
have
I
room
don't
for
think they'll
cuts.
cut seniors
Unless
they need the space.
That's
but-
awesome.
Dude, that's gonna
Yeah,
be
I'm excited to see
so
what,
funny.
DK and RK can do this year.
Donkey Kong. Yeah, Dan's gonna be the pinch hitter of the year. You know, like when they're gonna need a home run shot, Dan's gonna come out and just smoke one over the left
He'll
field
be
wall.
a solid hype up man on the bench too.
Yeah,
Get
for
the team
sure.
going.
He's gonna be like a manager that gets in for senior night. You know.
Yeah.
And then I saw Ryan King. Ryan King told me he hasn't played baseball in like 8 years, and he pulled up to practice in gym shorts, and I was laughing pretty hard from that. But yeah, it should be an exciting season with those two leading the
The
team.
1 and 2 hitters.
Yeah, for
Ryan
sure.
King will lead off, Dan at second.
All
All right. So now here we go. So first off, how do the students rank the house shows? Do a poll, which we did, and as a part of that, another question by Peter. Was Meyer House's video the worst video in Chaminade history? I think that's a very fair question.
As a member of the Meyer House, it pains me to say this, but I might have to agree with you there.
I don't want to dog anybody because I know how much hard work Jenks put into it.
Yeah, it's not the worst.
No,
in
no,
Chaminade
no,
history,
yeah.
definitely
No,
not the
it's
worst.
definitely-
No.
It wasn't bad, but it was just like it was confusing.
All I'll say on that is that let's just say I was shocked when Lamoureux got last place. That's all I'll say. Because
Lamoureux I think Lamoureux is my favorite.
yeah.
Didn't they get points deducted?
Yeah, but I mean, still, like I still think Meyer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to dog anybody because I think Jenks got enough crap for it. But
No, Jenks did well, we've said this the whole year. Jenks has absolutely carried.
he's a single mother.
He's absolutely like all the credit to Jenks. He deserves no slander.
He's a single
No,
mother.
he is. No Jenks slander out there, please. He's done a great job. His
Carson Glenn slander
his,
is up for the taking now.
yeah. All right.
Shout out Carson.
What did the poll? The poll was
So-
overwhelmingly Mauclair, correct?
So yeah, actually, that's what I was just pulling up. McClare versus O'Donnell. O'Donnell got first place, by the way, which I'm not even gonna get into.
By
that.
1 freaking
Yeah,
point.
we're not even gonna get into that. That's.
But okay, I will
so
say,
dumb.
like, I'll have a quick comment on it because I want to.
Actually,
I'm
no,
not-
we
I'm
will
not-
get into this.
I'm
no,
not
screw it.
angry about the result. I'm okay with. I think we still should have won, but it's all right. I obviously have my bias. But with that said, I have a conspiracy. I'm dropping it here, folks. They fudged the numbers so that Mauclair wouldn't have too big of a lead, because if we had won, we would be up by 7 points at the moment from the closest.
And that's almost insurmountable.
Yeah, I mean it's almost insurmountable. Like
I could easily see that.
I'm thinking there was a conspiracy.
Well, and here's the thing.
Shaver could be like, "Oh, I accidentally erased a number." You know what I mean?
Yeah. So here's the thing. O'Donnell also their video was put together like it was outstanding. The editing on that was unbelievable.
Aiden Jensen is a editing
Yeah,
wonderkin.
that was odd. Like whoever Aiden Jensen did it.
He killed
Shout
it.
out to Aiden, he
Didn't,
killed it, man.
Sorry, didn't Meyer shoot theirs on Carson's iPhone?
Yeah, there's a scene where you see Carson and Jenks filming each other.
Oh yeah, there was.
That was rough.
But yeah, also I think it is a little odd that O'Donnell won.
Agreed.
Because I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna get into it because I don't want anyone to perceive anything wrong. But I'm just gonna say it was odd that they won.
I only want people to perceive things
yeah.
wrong.
You don't think that's some Mauclair bias from you too?
Well, I'm not
I
gonna
mean-
lie. I don't think McClare's was the best video. Sorry, Mark. I don't think it was though.
Folks, like I wish you could see what I'm doing to Kevin
Mark's
at the
not
moment.
giving me a nice gesture right now, but I just don't think it was. I'm sorry. I think it was the second best.
I
I think Lamoureux.
think Lamoureux had the best story. I think we had the best overall video personally because I think Lamoureux's editing was a little doo-doo. But
That's true.
No,
Lamoureux's editing was pretty bad.
Lamoureux had that the scene where Meatball was running on Lindbergh.
that was
That
some
was
good
pretty
cinema.
good.
Yeah.
That was
I think
cool.
That was cool.
Oh yeah, I have
actually
a
think Gray's video might have been the worst.
yeah.
I think Gray's might have been
Grace
worse
was
than
so
Meyer.
dry. They had good editing though, for sure.
I think theirs might have been worse than Meyer. I don't know.
Folks, I have a statement from Jimmy Gromick that I'm going to read parts of.
While you're pulling that up, 49 to 24 McClare, 44 to 25. Or Lamoureux beat Gray 44 to 25. Gray beat Meyer 58 to 14. O'Donnell beat Lamoureux beat O'Donnell 39 to 34, and McClare beat Gray 58 to 11.
So,
Holy crap, that's long.
I'm not going to read the whole thing. This is regarding the scandal that Lamoureux faced prior to the house show. So to fill you in a little bit, so the deadline was 8:15 on Monday, the 20-something of February, the Monday of the week of the house show. And so that was the deadline to turn it in on a thumb drive to Mr. Shaver. And so everyone knew this. Every house knew this, except for Lamoureux, of course, because that's how they've been all year. Lamoureux told Joe Domlin, who edited their video, that the turn-in was at the end of the day on Monday. And Joe Domlin was not only at school, but he didn't have his phone on him, so they couldn't contact him, and they turned it in late.
Oh.
But
Dang.
I'm here to clear the air on some things here. Okay, so this is from it's the official statement by Jimmy Gromick, Lamoureux House captain. Let me begin my utterance by dispelling a few myths. Some propagated by this very podcast. Lamoureux House lost exactly 0 points for turning our video in late. This idea has been making rounds throughout the entire school, however, is patently false. Love the vocab right off the bat. Mr. Shaver informed Lamoureux that because Joe Domlin was both at school at 8:15, the deadline for the video, and because he believed he was turning in the video on time, Lamoureux received no penalty. It has been stated already, but I wanted to make it clear, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's not Joe Domlin's fault. That's essentially what he's saying. Now, despite not losing points for the video being late, we did receive a penalty for having to remove a, quote, inappropriate scene.
Oh, I heard about that.
Whether this scene is truly inappropriate in quotation marks is a contentious topic. I am wary to get into the semantics of this, but words are important. Whether the scene was truly inappropriate, again in quotations, or more of a distasteful joke that could easily be removed without a penalty is a real conversation we had. However, already been granted leniency for the late submission of our video, so I hesitate to be overcritical of the judges. In the end, Lamoureux, no matter how many points we were deducted for violating the terms of the video, should not have gotten last place. Agreed. It is evident to every single person who laid their eyes on the video of the house show that ours was not the worst, and demonstrably so. In my own opinion, albeit biased, is that Lamoureux was at worst a third place video.
I can agree with that.
A video should not receive last place merely because they had to remove 3 seconds of a contested clip. He has a good point there.
No, that's a great point.
The clip, I still want to see it.
I've heard what it was. It wasn't even bad from what I heard.
It was
Unless I was told a PG version of it. But
well, no, it wasn't bad. Like what really went on. It was just the fact that like from what I heard,
they didn't get consent, right?
They didn't get consent to videotape someone. I'm not going to disclose who, but yeah, they just kind of caught him off guard, and it was kind of I don't know. It was a little questionable, but
I don't think that's reasonable for a huge deduction of points, though. Maybe a slight deduction.
Well, you also got to remember. No, you're good. What are you gonna say?
No, go on.
No. All right, we doing
I was
this?
gonna say,
We doing this?
Jimmy, you shouldn't be making excuses next year or next time. Just make a better video.
Ooh, yeah. Good thing there's
Dang,
another next time, right?
Jimmy.
Good thing he's gonna
Fifth-year
fail this
senior.
year and be fifth-year senior house captain.
Fifth year.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a great house show, though. I really am kind of glad there wasn't a live portion because it's usually pretty underwhelming and kind of boring. With that said, I guess, I don't know, it was a little unfortunate that we obviously couldn't have people in the skip besides seniors, but that was awesome that we got the seniors.
Yeah, that was great.
How'd you guys feel about my emceeing?
That was good.
It was a nice surprise.
Yeah, I was like,
Different outfits.
people are either going to think, like, what am I watching, and I'm going to tear my eyeballs out because I'm so confused, or, like, this is hilarious, but it sounds like it was a little bit of both, so that's what I was going for.
You had like your middle school football uniform.
No,
How does that fit you
my
still?
second grade Pee Wee football jersey.
Oh my
Somehow it fit me. I don't know how. I guess because I had pads on then and I was really chubby. I was like 100. I was telling Ryan Jenks, I think I've been 140 pounds since second grade. I've just like lengthened my body.
So you've just like slightly grown, but
No,
slightly shrunk.
A great analogy that I used was like
Vertical's gone up.
I was like a lump of clay. And a potter came in and just shifted me into a tall glass of water.
Love when that happens.
I know.
All I'm gonna say is, Mark Scott is notoriously becoming known for the announcer jinxer.
Yeah,
at
I'm all time.
Chaminade,
All time.
and he did it again on the house show. So,
Oh
maybe
yeah,
that's
no.
why McClare lost.
You're right. I mean,
that's why.
and I put it on the podcast. I put the clip of me saying, like, I was holding my 5th grade participation award, or maybe it was like 2nd grade, for Holy Redeemer baseball. Go Hawks. And I remember after that playing, I literally said to the crowd, I'm like, God, it'd be really awkward if we didn't get first place. And everybody started laughing.
And then we did it.
Yeah.
1 point. Close
One
enough.
freaking point,
Close
man.
enough. Well, we kind of already covered the new COVID information with the city of St. Louis. A couple states have actually lifted their mask mandates, which is kind of cool to see. Starting to see stuff go back to normal. But yeah, pretty much seniors. We got less than a week left till spring break, and then we got less than 2 months.
Yeah,
until
school's
we graduate.
over. School's over after
school's
spring
over.
break.
We got
Easy
maybe 3 full weeks of school after spring break because I know we have 2 3-day weeks in a row because of Easter break.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yeah, I mean these back-to-back 5 days going back-to-back like Jordan
it's
96,
brutal.
97 was brutal. Reference to
Felt
my
I didn't go to
Felt
school
like
this week, so
sex
I had a good week. I didn't go to school. Got my wisdom teeth out.
I see you lining that up perfectly. It's kind of genius.
What?
Line it up so you don't have to go to school all week.
That was kind of the point, the plan.
When I got my
Before
wisdom
spring
teeth out,
break.
I would get lockjaw like all the time because my wisdom teeth.
Oh, I still have that.
Yeah, like would your jaw pop?
Yeah.
Literally
I
for
can't-
like
I can't eat food.
but would it pop before you got your wisdom teeth?
Oh no.
Okay,
No.
so my jaw would pop for like 6 months, and I go to the oral surgeon rather, and we do like a pre-op, and I'm like, yeah, my jaw's been popping for like 6 months. I think I need to get my wisdom teeth out. And he's like, oh no, like I don't think that's it. I'm like, really? That's really weird because like right when they started coming out of my gums, my jaw started popping constantly, and then he removes my wisdom teeth. Next thing you know, my jaw doesn't pop, and I'm just like, all right, it looks like I'm an
who's the
oral
doctor
surgeon now.
now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
who's,
I told you so.
who's the doctor now, baby?
Did you get put under? When
Did
got
you
put-
not?
No, I did.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I would've killed
My
you.
mom,
I did.
my mom's dad was a dentist, and I don't think he would put them under.
Oh my! What?
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
like, knock him out with a.
Like I think he just punch him in the face or something, and they'd pass out.
Yeah, just
The old fashioned.
my
Get a donkey to kick him in the face.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. It was like I transported.
Like
One
in
second I was
Black Ops 1 Zombies.
Yeah. 1 second he was like, "All right, you feel it?" I was like, "Yeah." Next second I wake up and 2 nurses are carrying me over to the recovery room.
I
was just like, "What
I
the
think-
heck happened?"
I think when I went under and I came back from being on the drugs, I woke up and I was like, I think I was sitting in a recliner and I was like,
That's exactly what I was.
I
saying.
was like, are we in the operating chair right now?
No.
I was like, this is a comfy operating chair.
You're on Mars.
No, I said to them afterwards. I wake up and I go, "Where are my teeth?" And they go, "It's over." And I was go, "Oh, do you need help cleaning up?" And they're like, "No, dude, go lay down."
My brother tried to salsa dance with the one of the dental hygienists, whatever you call him. That was pretty funny.
Well, I'm just happy that's over. I was
All right,
dragging my
27
feet for a
minutes.
while.
We need to get the hell out
Yeah,
of here.
this has been a long one. It's been a fun one though. Thank you guys for tuning in another week. Next week, we're gonna bring the podcast to you. We're gonna bring the podcast to you a couple days early because of spring break, and then we're gonna try to bring you a spring break edition of the podcast. Who knows? Maybe a little
No way. That
little zoom on the beach with the ocean in the background.
Oh, yeah.
See what happens.
Look out, ladies. We're coming.
Thank you guys though for tuning in, and make sure to reach out to us if you have any questions or thoughts or concerns.
Jack Carrow, you got anything to lead us off?
Just stay safe out there.
Thank you, Jack. All right.
Adios, folks.
Bye.